Yeah, hey, so new adventure, I haven't done one in ages, down at Coverack today. I don't know if you can just see it over there. Not sure what audio is going to pick up today. I've got the new GoPro but I haven't got the mic set up yet. Just going to have a little walk around the village first. It's a village of rebels here. There's a lot of thatch places. I'm going to have to pick up some supplies in a moment. I'm planning quite a long walk today, and quite a long explore. So the wind's gone away for a second. It's a lot windier than I thought today. There's quite a bit of information when I arrived at the car park. Something about basking sharks and coast lookout places. So we'll keep my eyes peeled. I think that's the destination today, maybe beyond. The wind is actually eased off now. I have no idea what we're going to see today. Like I say, I don't know any places down here to explore, but you often stumble across them. Believe it or not, this is the coast path. It's just boulders everywhere. Crikey. It's almost as if nobody's walked this path for ages. Maybe I'm the only one. Now they tell me we'll be going back that way. I like the use of springs in this place. Just use a rock on a rope. Does the same job, I suppose. Just stumbled across this place. I don't know if it's like a lookout. I don't even know if it's open. Maybe it's open. It's open. Wow. This is pretty cool. Bit echoey in here. Right, here we are. Crikey. A fair few bits to see then, isn't there? Sure. Somewhere around here is the Devil's Frying Pan. That's what I really wanted to see today, but I think it's going to be too far. Reminds me of going to the hut. I have to fill them out. That's interesting, all the rocks there. Serpentine. That might look different to that, but... Gabbro. Drive over that. Creatures to see, we haven't seen one of those yet. I saw one of those a second ago. 3 of them actually. They were down there. I recorded them with my other camera. Hopefully it's got a better zoom on it. These GoPros are not good. And this is cool. Didn't expect to find a thing like this. So we'll go back out and round the coast. It is very hot in here. It's a very hot day today. A nice bit of coast here. Look at the water. That's nice. Well, campers, you may have just seen 1 or 2 mines here looking back across the hill. I'll have a better look when I'm higher up the hill here. It's so where the 2 spoil heaps are. Below them, like piles of rocks. Up above looks like little caves. Not sure if anyone's seen a caterpillar like that before. amazing the difference it makes when the sun comes out. It just really makes everything so saturated. Just made my way further along, about 5 miles now. I can see a pillbox up in the distance, so I'll see if I can get up to it. Well, here it is. It looks very open to the public. Crikey. Yeah, so it's a little dinker, but with a nice view. Yeah, a relic of the bygone era. I'm glad we've done an explore today. I'm hoping the ones, it's about 1.5 miles back that way. That looked very promising. It was two like big waste spoils with like looked like 2 mine entrances. So we will definitely have a look at that. I'm going to push on now, way over this way. I think there's a lifeboat station and there's a place called the Devil's Frying Pan, which looks very interesting. It's like an abandoned house here. Crikey. Why someone hasn't bought this. Booted the doors down, huh? Crikey. Cryptic clues have been found. Plants this way. Fish. Guess we'll find out in a moment. Sure there's another cove though. And some kind of building down here. I've nearly hit the next village by the looks of it. The sun's come out again. It is very hot. And these paths are very overgrown. Here's the next place. That water looks delightful. But it's very freezing. I was actually in it last night. So here's the next village. Hopefully there'll be refreshments. A very, like I said earlier, a very different climate it feels like today. Very old fishing village. That reminds me of my own home here, Pulperil. This place is amazing. The colours are unreal. Refreshments have been purchased, so I'm going to carry on. Apparently the old Devil's Frying Pan, that looks interesting. The Devil's Frying Pan is 10 minutes this way, so look at that. There's thatched cottages everywhere around here. It's so cool, it's got its own sign. This is going to be a spectacle, I think. Whey! Good grief. Wow. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. It's huge. Just walking down the path, I can smell burning, like barbecue. And it's these lit. They've set all the gorse on fire. Maybe on purpose. Controlled burning. Yeah, it's Church Cove. Tide's turned, it's starting to come in. Something like goes way out to sea through here. Right underneath here. Probably sewage pipe or something. Maybe it's something more inconspicuous. That's a long way down. The Howsel Bay Hotel. That's not our saviour, unfortunately. A chap I just spoke to said behind, or where this lighthouse is, there's a nice cafe. There's amazing falling down here, and I've noticed there's a big, I think it's a big sinkhole, like a collapsed sea cave over there. So definitely check that out. Let's see if Godzilla's home. We ain't going that way though, we're going down. There's a scene. Up we go by the looks of it. This is as close as you can get this side to this, I was going to say sinkhole. I think you can get there the other side as well. One small step closer. There's a lot of warning signs, so I'm going to go the other side and see if I can see down inside this. There's the old light spinning around. Old Fresnel lens, I think it's called. Look at the size of those speakers. That is the cafe in the distance. That is the point where we're going to turn back. This has been a very, very long walk today. So there is the old derelict lifeboat station. Just abandoned by the looks of it. (1914). Crazy that they just left it. I could turn it into a museum of some kind. Well, start the journey home. I'm going to get some caffeine first. Stop at the cafe. Amazing place here. It's a shame it's just all abandoned. Could do so much with it. Refreshments. I've got to add another mile on to make the distance I want to do today, so just walking out to the end of the headland here and then I turn back. That's a promise. I don't know if I can get any closer, but that's a chuff. Was a chuff. Nanook by Polar Bear. Instagram at Nanook by Polar Bear. Ooh. Okay, so I've got, I think it's about 8 miles to go now. I have no idea where I saw these mines earlier. I think we've got to go right around the end of the headland here. Crikey, I think it's about 9 tonight. I'll be back at the car. Just put Nanook in. I found Nanook. There's me in the reflection. Huh. Does that artwork. Follow him. So the frying pan is now full. It's looking quite tempting. I'm so hot at the moment. Here guys, so I'm 34.37 kilometers in now to this walk. I've been walking for 8 hours. Whew. Coming up, we've got those mines I spotted earlier. They're just round the corner here, so I'm going to try and get down to them. The hunch was right. It is a mine, so I'll go and have a look. I think the other one's just further around. As to where it goes, doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Oh my goodness, it doesn't. Oh, it's a dead end. How bizarre. How bizarre. Yeah, look, complete dead end. Okay, so right next to it, there's a huge adit. Well, not an adit, a shaft, sorry. Crikey, that goes down. Okay, chaps, so I think maybe this is some kind of mine. I will scoot around this side and have a look. No, that's a negative. No mine. The other one is right down here, and I don't think I can get down there. That is really sketchy. Good news, bad news. The good news is there is a kind of a path I can see down to it, but the bad news, obviously being summer, everything has grown quite massively. I just got totally destroyed going through that other bit. So potentially one to look at later in the year, I think, once the vegetation's gone back, or I'll come back with like a weed whacker or something. I want to try and find my way back up to the coast path now. We are 35.7k into the walk and my legs are destroyed. Next time on StreetZips. This is really rotten, having to climb with one hand as well. It makes it a little bit more tricky.